Hello Space Kittens, it's me Jules. I'm in the mood for a very Christmassy sort of story today, so I thought I'd whip out Flossie Bonce and tell you the story of the fairy who helped Father Christmas deliver all his presents on the busiest night of the year. Do you know which one that was? Yes, you're right, Christmas Eve. We all know how Father Christmas spends most of the year in Lapland in his workshop, and that on the night before Christmas he delivers presents and gifts to children right across the world. Nobody knows quite how he does it. The only clue that we get is that it's magic. And of course we know that fairies are magic, and that is where the story starts. Flossie Bonce and her best friend Evie had just had some bad news. Father Christmas was ill in bed with a bad cold. His head ached, he felt hot, and he had a very sore throat. Poor Father Christmas. Tonight was Christmas Eve, and there was no way that Father Christmas was well enough to drive his sleigh across the world, delivering presents to all the children. The fairies had an emergency meeting. Misty the Fairy Queen had a plan. She gave each fairy a different place to visit. You must find a present for each child in Father Christmas's toy store, load them into the sack and take them to the right house, she said. Whatever you do, make sure you pick something that the children will like. The girls went to find Father Christmas's toy store. It was enormous. It was giganticus. It was huge-mongous. There were zillions of things to choose from. Flossie hardly knew where to start. Then she had a fabulous idea. She remembered once she'd been earwigging at a birthday party. The children had been having lots of fun playing a game that she thought was called Pass the Parsnip. Flossie Bonce grabbed her coat and zipped off to Father Christmas's vegetable patch. She found a spade and started to dig. The moon-gazy hares looked on with interest. Flossie Bonce started her special job. She filled up the stocking and placed the parsnip inside, careful not to wake the little girl, and then added a little sprinkle of fairy dust, just for good measure. She couldn't wait to get to the fairy Christmas party. She worked hard to get all her deliveries done. Flossie got to the party ages before Evie, who nearly spilled her drink laughing when she heard what Flossie had done. "You daft banana," she said. "It's pass the parcel, not pass the parsnip." Flossie felt very silly. Evie gave her a big hug and told her not to worry too much. But Flossie was worried. She worried what the children would think when they opened their stockings that morning to find a vegetable inside. And then she worried about what Father Christmas would say. She thought she'd better get up to Father Christmas headquarters and own up. Father Christmas was feeling much better. When he heard about the Christmas parsnips, he laughed so much it jiggled the bed. "Oh, Flossie," he chuckled, "you've made my day." Flossie looked crestfallen. "But what shall I do?" she wailed. "They won't want parsnips in their stockings." "Well, you put fairy dust in each stocking, didn't you?" asked Father Christmas. Flossie nodded. "Then there's no need to worry," he said kindly. Christmas morning dawned across the world, and most children opened their stockings to find a train or a sugar mouse or some chocolate coins. But in one part of the world, where fairy dust had been sprinkled, children awoke to find a parsnip and something absolutely wonderful. A huge treehouse. And Father Christmas said that even daft bananas get a little something special in their stocking. What do you think Flossie got in her stocking? Well, that's the story of Flossie Bonce. If you liked it, I'd love to have you or your grown-up as a subscriber to my YouTube channel, where I've got lots of other stories. Many of my videos also are about drawing different things like dogs or clouds or monsters. And there are also some other things about how to publish and make your own book for older kids and for grown-ups. All you have to do is poke that red subscribe button down in the corner and ding the bell next to it. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and then it might put it in front of some other people who like stories like this. Have a wonderful Christmas. Remember to put out a snack and a drink for Santa and his reindeer. And if you get a parsnip in your stocking, you'll know who delivered your presents. I'm off to get another mince pie. See you soon. Bye!